During the most recent Nintendo Direct, it was announced that Birdo will be featured in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as part of the 4th wave of DLC. Being labelled as a booster, course, pass, Birdo's inclusion was definitely a left field announcement. As exciting as this was, more exciting news revealed itself following the Nintendo Direct, and this was in the Nintendo press release, which stated the following. Returning characters from the Mario Kart series will be added in future waves. Unfortunately though, Birdo has been confirmed as the only character in Wave 4. We know this officially thanks to the UK trailer, which specified the following. 8 new courses plus 1 new character. Despite this though, Birdo is still sure to bring a lot of excitement with her 9 different coloured variations. The most influential element of this announcement is that it opens up a world of possibilities for upcoming characters. With no other information to go by, my mind hasn't been able to stop wandering, which is why I'm back here today to discuss. Greetings everyone, I'm Swiftjar.
Hello!
And in today's video, I'll be making character predictions based on the likely and Datamine tracks. More specifically, we're going to be taking a look at the correlation between the likely and Datamine tracks with characters. This idea was sparked thanks to the fact that Birdo is being included with the Yoshi's Island track. This has caused some people to think that characters may be added in relation to the track selection for future waves. This is because Birdo is typically associated with Yoshi. She was even Yoshi's partner in Mario Kart Double Dash. This video will be divided into 3 main parts. First, I will identify the characters available for selection. Next, I will evaluate the tracks that have the greatest chance of being included in the Booster Course Pass. Following that, I will attempt to find the correlations between characters and the probable tracks. This video is for fun and speculation purposes only. It's simply to draw further hype for the Booster Course Pass. To better navigate the video and to avoid Datamine information, you can simply use the timestamps below, or you can even use them to skip to the giveaway at the end. But small hint, just be subscribed and you'll be part of the giveaway regardless. Rightio, as mentioned before, the Booster Course Pass has an evident link to Mario Kart Tour. This is demonstrated through its graphical art style and the course selection. Every track in the Booster Course Pass is currently available in Mario Kart Tour, aside from Yoshi's Island. In fact, the track has actually been data mined for Mario Kart Tour for some time. We actually covered this last year as per the link on screen. Based on the strong correlation between Mario Kart Tour and the Booster Course Pass, I previously concluded in my video on screen that I think that all Mario Kart Tour characters, excluding the variants, have the greatest likelihood of being included in the Booster Course Pass. More specifically, I grouped the returning characters into 3 unique categories. This was the very likely category, which included past characters who exist in Mario Kart Tour, the likely category for original characters founded in Mario Kart Tour, and then finally the mech category, which only included past characters who don't exist in Mario Kart Tour. This video says stuff that logic and let's categorize these characters based on likely and Datamine tracks. Obviously I stand by my past logic, and in some cases the track correlation actually provides further evidence on why I think they will be included. I can hear you in the comments. How do you know what tracks are coming? Well, I don't. However, my past video on screen right now goes in depth on all the likely and Datamine tracks. To briefly summarize though, likely tracks are courses that are already featured in Mario Kart Tour, while Datamine tracks are courses from Mario Kart Tour and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's files. The evidence so far has been extremely strong. Since we've been covering this on the channel, we have seen several Datamine tracks come to both games, and every track in the Booster Course Pass currently exists in Mario Kart Tour. If you want an in-depth explanation of all of them, I strongly advise you watch the video. Now let's start pointing out some correlations. First off, we have Petey Piranha. Petey made his debut in Mario Kart Double Dash, and also exists in Mario Kart Tour. Not only did I conclude in my last video that I believe Petey is very likely, after scripting this video, I almost think he's guaranteed. My reasoning behind this thinking is because we recently had Piranha Plant Cove announced and playable in Mario Kart Tour, a brand new track for the Mario Kart series. The course is located in a submerged ruin, featuring decorations of a Piranha Plant theme. More significantly, there are statues of Petey Piranha which can be found near the staircase. This track will without a doubt make its way over into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, most likely in Wave 5 or Wave 6. Therefore, I strongly believe that PD Piranha would make total sense to debut alongside it. Strong correlation number 2. Here we have Chargin' Chuck. Chargin' Chuck I considered as a likely candidate in my previous video. He debuted in Mario Kart Tour alongside LA Laps 2. LA Laps is a Mario Kart Tour exclusive city track. At this point in time it has 3 separate variants. LA Lap 3 in particular contains a sporting field, and Chargin' Chuck being heavily associated with sports, it made a lot of sense to debut him alongside it. This track is almost guaranteed to make its way over to the Booster Course Pass. Not only is it a city track, but it actually was datamined for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and this was through the soundtrack Datamine. This Datamine in particular has been proven to be flawless so far. Every track in Wave 3 actually had its soundtrack Datamine back when Wave 2 released. Therefore, I believe that LA Laps will release sometime in the near future, and what character better to debut alongside it than Chargin' Chuck? I am also aware that the most likely placement for this track would be in Wave 4, thanks to the soundtrack and prefix Datamine. This slightly decreases Chargin' Chuck's odds, however, you can't deny this would be an epic debut together. Strong correlation number 3. Here I'm going to be grouping 3.5 separate drivers, these being Funky Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, and DK Jr. as a half. According to the Booster Course Pass's prefix Datamine, we're going to have 4 Double Dash tracks that will be making their way over in the Booster Course Pass. In my previous Double Dash likely tracks video, I concluded by saying that either DK Mountain or Dino Dino Jungle will make their way into the game. Dino Dino Jungle's debut in Mario Kart Tour saw Funky Kong and Dixie Kong debut in the game. Being Kongs and associated with jungles, these characters are definitely a shot to make it into the Booster Course Pass, if one of these tracks make it in. Also, in Datamine news, we have mob_DK. Mob stands for mobile, and DK we have no idea what it stands for, but obviously it could be related to Donkey Kong. However, abbreviated file names do not mean anything, but I still think I should point it out nevertheless. We also have DK Snowboard Cross in Mario Kart Tour, which could also be some more supportive evidence and somewhat correlated to the Kongs. I personally think that Diddy Kong and Funky Kong are the most likely out of all 4 of the Kongs. This is because they are both returning characters to the Mario Kart series, and they also exist in Mario Kart Tour. Strong correlation number 4. Okay, so pre-warning, this is technically a strong correlation, however, it's most likely irrelevant based on the information that Nintendo stated when releasing the Wave 4 trailer. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm talking about the correlation between Yoshi's Island and Kamek. Aside from characters already in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Kamek has the strongest tie to the Yoshi's Island series, being the main antagonist from the game. Unfortunately though, Nintendo has stated that Birdo will be the only character in Wave 4, but you can't deny that Kamek would make total sense here. This was even pointed out by Swift Cafe Discord member the Oof Man, so at least I'm not the only one thinking it. Be sure you're in the Swift Cafe Discord server. That way you can jump in on all the character speculation and maybe even feature in a future SwiftJar video. You can find your invitation along with my Twitter handle down in the description below. Plus, Kamek truly deserves a spot after being cut several times before debuting in Mario Kart Tour. If you want to learn all about the Yoshi's Island track, you can check out my analysis on screen right now. And that's all the strong correlations that I could point out. There is one character in particular though that I do want to give a special mention to, as they just missed out on my list. This character in particular is King Bob-omb. King Bob-omb debuted in Mario Kart Tour, alongside Airship Fortress. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw both Airship Fortress return and also King Bob-omb debut in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They do go well together. And with that, that's all the correlations that I could point out. Please remember that this video was just for fun. They could easily add a character like Pauline, who would have fit perfectly alongside Wave 2's New York Minute. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this particular theory, and if you can point out any other correlations. I would love to read through them all. I also have to give a massive shout out to Albert Boris, and everyone else in the Swift Cafe Discord server who helped out with this video thumbnail. You are all legends. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be much appreciated if you could leave a like and subscribe.
Thank you!
It lets me know that you're enjoying the Mario Kart content and want to see more. I'll also be giving away another $30 eShop voucher once this channel hits 7,000 subscribers. To be part of the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel. That's it. And finally, a massive shout out goes to all our members. All membership purchases are extremely valued, and I appreciate it beyond words. Until next time, take care and goodbye.